Hello sir. How is your day?
Hello. My day is just getting started.
I prayed it end fine sir.
That friend of yours in Nigeria, he's very ambitious. He is suggesting I set up an office there. I told him I don't know anything about doing business in Nigeria. He said send somebody and learn.
That's just it. Business need a representative. Sir, are you ready for your interview?
Yes I am. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, by way of introduction. Our interview subject today, Mr. Matt is witty and intelligent. Outgoing person. Smart and attractive. Altruistic. Peace lover. Faithful towards his near and dear ones. Very sensitive. Honest to the core. Loves to spend money. Modest and humble. Creative mind. Dominating personality. Ambitious towards life. Never give up spirit. Good listener. Superstitious. Entertainment lover.
I wish you wouldn't say those kinds of things in front of me.
He is legacy and learned. He is an exemplary. He is an achiever and accountability. He is diligence. He is efficient. And he is reliable. What he is? Leader.
Stop. Just stop.
Okay. As soon as I learned of your reissue, I asked my editors to send me to do this interview. My understanding is this is a big occasion.
There is a renewed interest in this kind of music. A lot of time has passed, 22 years.
So, do you mean by 22 years?
That was when the band was active, 22 years ago.
This is the kind of thing people will want to know. Tell me about what it was like then.
I'm not embarrassed to say this, but I wanted to explore my spiritual side. At the time, I was with a woman, Marty Brown, who was helping me to bring together all the various scraps of spiritual practice I was experimenting with, and synthesize it into one pathway. I remember it very clearly. We were meditating under my Comet Kahautek Dome of Protection.
Comet Kahautek Dome of Protection, sir?
Yes, it cost me $100,000, but it really paid off. It not only saw me safely through the Kahautek upheavals, it kept me safe during the harmonic convergence and Hail Bop as well. It's gonna come in really handy in 2012. Yes, I put the Frost Heaves together in the middle of the harmonic convergence. It was August 16th to 17, 1987, so it will be 23 years ago next month. Marty and I were meditating, and it came to me all at once. I'd just come out of a stretch in the Wimps. I was looking for something a little different at that point. Wimps were basically punk pop. I wanted something with a bit more polish, a bit more flair, something theatrical. The world of hair metal seemed to offer that for me. So I placed classified ads, started hanging around the hair metal coffee shops in Olympia. I think the first member I recruited was Zach Curley, an amazing guitarist who still makes my jaw drop.
Okay. Is there any reason for forming Frost Heaves?
I was naturally attracted to the hedonistic elements of the music. It was fun and carefree. I was tired of the intense political music I'd been doing. I selected the name Frost Heaves because it evoked exotic lands, where pavement heaves and buckles from changes in the temperature. Olympia is in a temperate zone, so you don't get that there.
What is the name of your band members?
So far I've mentioned me on rhythm guitar, Zach Curley on lead guitar, Lester Geist on bass, his brother Chester Geist on drums and lead vocals. He was a piece of work. Anyway, on the day the band aligned, the planets aligned too. It was very spiritual.
Are you and your band still working together?
I don't really have much contact with any of these guys anymore, except for Zach. We still work together on projects occasionally.
So the 23rd anniversary was the impetus for reissuing None More Hardcore?
That and the death of Ronnie James Dio. He was a tremendous early influence. I got to thinking about the Frost Heaves again, when Dio died a little while ago. He was a true genius, and I want to help keep his spirit alive in the world by keeping this music he influenced available to people. He was a unit-moving leather lunge legend.
His influence is strongly felt on Unleash the Fury.
Yes, it was inspired by Holy Diver, and also in We Malmsteen We Cold Back T Catch 1/100th of the brilliance that is Yngwie and Dio. Orson Welles was going to direct the video, but he drank too much wine before its time, and was too hungover the day of filming to do it.
Any other inspirations you would like to discuss?
Yes, we regarded ourselves as being a link in a long chain of greatness. The Beelzebub of Scrub-a-Dub-Dub in particular has a Slow Ride by Foghat inspiration. We covered Closer to Home by Grand Funk, but we gave it a treatment which was kind of inspired by Gavin Brayer's piece Jesus Blood Never Failed Me, and his piece about the Titanic.
Let me shift gears here for a moment. Is your stage name trademarked?
The name isn't trademarked, there is another band operating under that name now. Daniel Hales and the Frost Heaves, that's the other band. It wasn't an issue back in the 80s, now that I'm reissuing the music, it might lead to confusion.
So what do you think you can do to reclaim it back?
I haven't really considered it. These guys are making good music under the name, and the guys in my Frost Heaves were probably pretty happy to hear they be getting some money from those recordings. They're all working as baristas, or in McDonald's. It pays to stay in school. I wouldn't rule out a reunion. If the CD has a lot of sales in Japan or something, we'd have to think about the name issue if we did that. But for the most part, I don't think about it. I've moved on to other projects.
Other project like what?
Over the last couple of years, I've been putting my energies into my bands in Brazil, The Waiters, Petriature, The Antitrusts. I've got my solo projects. I recently also reissued So Hot Format, easy listening versions of my sultriest love songs.
You said you are the founder of the band.
I did found the Frost Heaves, yes. I paid salaries out of my pocket. I have a different business model in my current bands. Members are more like full partners.
But
it was a terrific ride while it lasted, but when grunge came along, like Rat and Poison and Lita Ford, nobody wanted to hear the Frost Heaves anymore. The bottom just fell out of it.
Really? Is your band on Twilight or any other forum sites, or any other publishing sites?
The music is available at SoundClick and Last.fm. I'm not familiar with Twilight, I'll have to check it out.
Okay. Have you registered your songs for copyright protection?
Yes, and I'm ready to hunt down and basically kill anybody who tries to steal our songs. These guys are depending on future earnings, so they can retire from McDonald's someday.
Great.